Hey guys, welcome to day number 2. I'm super excited. This is going to be a big day. Now, by big day, I mean you are going to be taking some action, which this is an action plan, 7-day quick start to be successful. So what we're going to do is exactly that, take action. So if you have a pen and paper, which I hope you do because you're going to need some notes, I want you to write at the very top of it, I will take action, because I want your mindset to be in the right place. Because if you hold back from this and you do not do this next step, trust me, this fear will start to build inside you that you just think, oh, I can never do this. It makes me feel weird. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. And the longer you push it off, like maybe you're like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow or the next day. Trust me, this fear can build up inside of you and stop you from doing anything, because I've had it happen to me before. And I do not want you guys to waste your time, because this business is amazing, but you have to take action. You have to do the steps. Remember why you started. We talked about that yesterday. You started to help people, right? Like, that's what being a coach is. We get to help people. And this is a big part of it. It's sharing who we are, being vulnerable, and just building trust with other people, because no, we don't want to spam people, and that's not what we're going to do. We are going to build trust, and we are going to share from the heart. Now, I don't know if you read through my story for day 2, but I wanted to give an example. And I was writing it out, trying to come up with just a generic, like, hey, I have a group coming. We're going to be losing weight. Comment below, if you want in, or join now. And it was really spammy. And I was like, you know what? I need to write from the heart, because that's exactly what coaching is. We need to start with why. Why did we become a coach? And what struggles have we gone through? And how are we overcoming it? And how can we help our friends and family? So that is the mindset that you need to have. So start with your why. I know I talked about it written out, but my story goes back to when I was 18, and I started to have this complex about how much I weighed, because I started binge eating and then starving myself and just going through this constant battle for like almost a decade. And it wasn't until I finally threw away my scale and realized I am worth more than a number on a scale. And then I started to just get more involved with fitness and self-love, and joined a support group. And I was like, this has finally changed my life. And now I feel like I really want to help the next person, because I know I can relate to them. And that's exactly what my story says, because, I want to be able to share my struggle, because everybody always, maybe for me, they've thought, oh, she's had the fit life, she doesn't understand. No, I do understand, because I haven't valued my worth, and it took me a while to get out of that stage, but I did. And, and now I get to help people in that same way. So that is my story. And even with it, so I wrote that out. And then I did say, if you're also looking for support, I have a support group. It's called the Virtual Fit Club. We focus on self-love. We focus on, proper nutrition, workouts that work, and, also a community that comes together, we're all imperfectly perfect, because we're all striving to be, become better. If you know that you're worth it too, then comment below, I'm more than a number, and that's basically my call to action, CTA. That's what we've called those things, call to action, because you're asking someone to take action by commenting below so that you can get them started right. So write something out. You can pause this video if you're thinking of, maybe a time in your life that you felt like, unworthy of something. And even right now in this moment, you might be having this fear, like, I'm too scared to post this because I thought people would judge me. And, this is me taking action because I really feel like, I do have value, and I've learned a few things along the way, and I want to pay it forward and help the next person who always doubted their worth and their dreams and their goals. And you can write that out, write it out, think about a post that's like 3 paragraphs long, a few sentences, but don't think about what it is until, you just start writing, and start with why. Because that's what's important. Start with the struggle. And that's how you connect with people. Because if they just see, I'm looking for 5 ladies to lose weight, those 5 ladies are going to be like, I don't care about that. Like, she just wants to sell me something. But what you can do is say, this is how I felt, and this is how I feel now, and this is how I want to help you. And people start to resonate, they start to relate with that. So that's exactly what we want to do. So start with your struggle, start with a part in your life where you were struggling and what helped pull you out of that, and how you feel like our virtual fit clubs can help the next person. Go ahead and do that. I know, big action step, you guys. It's totally worth it. You are worth it. You can do this. Pause the video, because there's actually 2 steps to this. So I want you to write it out, and post a picture of you. Do not post a picture of you holding your Shakeology or of you holding a DVD of a Beachbody program. Ew, spam. That's not what we're about. Because if you saw somebody else do it, would you think it was spammy and they're trying to sell you something? Heck yeah, that's what I think. So no sales allowed, okay? Thank goodness we're not like other people. I'm not gonna say any other company, but that's not who we are and that's not what we're striving to be, okay? We're trying to build relationships and relate to people. So pause the video, do it, write out your why, and then also post it with a picture of you on your Instagram and Facebook. If you just have Facebook, that's fine. Post it there right now and then come back to this video. I'll see you in 1 minute. Did you come back? It probably took you more than 1 minute. But yeah, welcome back. I'm so proud of you. Make sure you do this. And as soon as you do it, make sure you click on the little share button at the bottom of your post and share it to Team Sweat coaches so that we can go love on it, because that's what's really important here. We, as a community of coaches, we come together as a family and we help support each other, which is awesome because I feel like we so need that support when we're doing this, because you kind of feel alone in it, but you're never alone. We're here to back you up. We're here to comment on your posts. We're here to like on it, love on it, and just give each other support. So make sure you click on the little share button, share to group Team Sweat Coaches, okay? Or if you're in your team page, make sure you share to that team as well. So step number 2, we are going to be creating an event invite. So using your same script and using the same photo that you just made, now we're going to move on to step 2. So you guys are rocking it, okay? Keep that momentum going. We're halfway there. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen with you. And what this looks like now, we're going to go to Facebook. So you can open up YouTube, or you're already watching this, and you can open up your Facebook and be able to do this along with me, or you can just pause it and come back. So you're going to go to your home page, which kind of looks similar to this. On the very bottom left, it says create, and we're going to create an event. Later on, we'll learn how to create groups for when we do free groups, but for now, we want to create an event for our virtual fit club, because that's how we get people healthiest, fastest, right? It's because we want to get in there. We want to start off the bat running and rocking at this. So the first thing you're going to do is create a public event, because we want more people to see this. And make sure you go to your personal page, because it'll say public and then event host. If you have more than one page, just make sure it's your page. Basic info. Now upload your photo or video. So maybe if you just had a picture of you flexing or whatever picture you used, upload that same photo. And again, you can find it if you download it to your computer. Sometimes what I do, if you have a Mac, it should go to your computer. But if you don't, you can just email your photo and then save it to open it up in your laptop or computer and then save it to your desktop. And then you can find it here. I'm just going to write something. Where's mine? Actually, I'm just going to do a generic transformation photo. It doesn't have to be a transformation photo. I'm just giving you an example here. So next, what we want to do is call it an event name. So I want you to call it Virtual Fit Club with Coach, because you're a coach, and then write your name, okay? With Coach Sarah. Now it might be a little bit long, but that's okay. Should I do with like the dash? Oh, it's still too long. That'll work, with Coach Sarah. But it's up to you. If you want to just write Virtual Fit Club, you could call it that, but I would say with Coach Sarah, or with whatever your name is, because that might be a little bit easier so people recognize that it's you and it's coming from you. The start date, whichever month we're in, our next challenge is always the first Monday of the month. So if you're going to set it up the same way I do, just pick the next Monday of the month, all right? And you can see it in our Team Sweat Coaches pinned post. There's a schedule of events and when our virtual fit clubs are held. But again, it's always the first Monday of the month. And I would just, post it there. And you can only go as far as 2 weeks in, because events are only open for 2 weeks. So just right there. And then the second one, less than 2 weeks out, even though the group itself is 3 weeks long, Facebook events only allow you to do 2 weeks for whatever reason. Now, description. Remember your why that you just posted? I want you to copy paste it right here in the description. And then you're going to go down and schedule create. Now, I'm not going to do that with mine because I haven't written it all out, but I do have another one that I made with our team of coaches. But when you first get started, it is up to you to run your very first one, not by yourself, but because we all come together in the same virtual fit club. But I want you, in your friends to see you in that photo. So I'm just giving you an example here, but this is one I recently made. It's best to have your face on it though, so that's why I'm telling you this right now. Use your face when you create your own events, okay? That's what's really important here. So then what you can do here is click on share, and you're going to invite your friends. Click on invite friends, and then it's going to say suggested, and your suggested friends always gives like close to 240 something. So I'm gonna say, go ahead and select all, and then send invites to them. I'm not going to do that because I actually have my Facebook all organized here into separate lists, which you will learn about later on. But for right now, what we want to do is just cast a big net out there so that when people, you know, see that they've gotten invited to a virtual fit club, they might be like, oh, well, what is this? And then they're going to read your story. So go through it. Make sure you get suggested friends. You can see all friends. Click through it, close friends, people in your area, and don't hesitate on inviting, you know, anyone and everyone, because a lot of times when we open up a business, think about it this way. When, say you just opened up your own gym and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm giving away, you know, we're just having an open house and I'm super excited. People are checking out the gym. Oh my gosh, super fun. And you're standing at the door and you're actually just holding it out to be like, new gym, we just opened, you know, your friends and family are coming. And then you see one of your Facebook friends that you're a little intimidated to invite. You see them walking down the street. So in your mind, what's happening is you're thinking, I don't want to invite them. I'm just going to close the door. I'm going to actually flip the sign around and I'm just going to wait until they pass. That's exactly what you're doing in this situation. So if you're scared to invite somebody, think of it this way. You can't just close the door to them. You can't just let them walk down the street and never even be asked if they want to come in. Like, this business will push you outside your comfort zone. Yes, I know it because it's happened to me multiple times, but I can guarantee you it's the best feeling when you think somebody who will absolutely say no to you, they come back and they say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for inviting me to this. I'm eating so much healthier. I've tried everything in the past and, you know, nothing has worked for me and I've complained about it all my life, but now you've changed my way of thinking and I absolutely love this group and, you know, I can't wait to join the next one. Thank you again for inviting me to this. Seriously, like, I get messages like that from people that I doubted, like, that they would even join this or they would even enjoy it. Because what I was thinking was, oh, they're going to judge me or they're not going to like what I have to offer. And I just don't think I should even invite them. No, you need to invite everybody to this. Okay. And it's not even saying like, okay, now sign up here. No, we're seeing who would actually click on interested or going. And what's really cool is you're actually going to see some people click on interested or going. So what you're going to do from that point, scroll down, you're going to see interested or going. I mean, maybe it'll take a couple days for more people to click on interested or going, but then you're going to see the people who clicked on interested or going, and you're going to be private messaging these people. Now, don't get intimidated and think, oh my gosh, but I don't know what to say. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got you backed up. What you're going to do next is you're going to go back to the New Coach Bootcamp. You're going to go to Files, and you're going to find, it's called Inviting and Messages, Scripts to Your Virtual Fit Club. All right, super easy. It's best if you use a computer to access this. And all of my scripts, I mean, a lot of my scripts are in here. Okay, so you're going to have so many people that, you know, you might have invited and you say, I want to reach out quick. I sent you an invite and I didn't want it to come out of nowhere. So that's something, you know, you can copy paste it. Just fill in when the dates are. Obviously, make sure it says their name rather than, hey, Sally, or hey, friend. Make sure you change it to that. So a whole bunch of different scripts ideas. And then say they're interested, or say they start asking, well, what is your challenge group about? Or what is your virtual fit club about? Then you would say, you know, here's an example. You know, I would love to find out your goals and see if my group can help you reach them. In a nutshell, it means this, you know, and make it sound like you. These are all scripts that I've used, you know, they've been tried and true, and a lot of them do work well, and I've changed them as I go. So then there's other questions, you know, if they're like, well, what is it? How much does it cost? A lot of times people will hesitate. So you want to find out from them, what are their goals? You know, why would they want to start something like this? Do they have a gym membership? You know, what are they most likely committed to? You know, do they like yoga or Pilates? Are they working out now? You know, ask them these questions. How's your nutrition? Would you rate it a 1 to 10? Rate it on a 10 scale. different things like that. So there's going to be so many ways that you can build this confidence with people, because they don't care what you have to sell. They only care if you show enough care for them. Okay. And that takes asking them questions, seeing what their goals are, seeing what's worked in the past, asking them why, something else didn't work for them, and finding out like what they can really commit to, because this is not all cookie cutter. This is how we build relationships. And a lot of times people might still say, oh, I can't afford that right now, but thanks anyway. What we do later on, which you will learn about free groups, we're going to invite them then to a free group, because as coaches, we help people no matter what, whether it be in a free group and we're just doing a fun plank challenge, or we're just doing an accountability group, or some type of self-love group. People can always have help from us, and that builds that trust and that relationship. When they see that value you're giving, what's going to happen is the next time around when you say, hey, I know you said you weren't ready before, but I do have another group and I wanted to make sure I saved you a spot if you were interested. Would you like to join the next virtual fit club? Sometimes those people, after they see how much you care and you follow up with them, then they will say yes. And that's how you build this business, with real relationships. And you show up for them and they will show up for you. Okay, so hopefully that gives you guys enough confidence going forward. So again, congrats. This is a huge step in the right direction. I know it's only day 2, and I want to tell you, you do not have to know everything going forward. Guess what? You have a team of coaches that will help you along the way. All right? So seriously, this is what it is. We share our story, and we show up on Facebook and Instagram if you have it, and we connect with people. And what's really cool is some of those people will then join you for our virtual fit club. We hold each other accountable, we motivate each other, and we see each other succeed. And this is what coaching is all about. So whatever fear you have, I want you to punch it in the face. Do these 2 action steps. Again, share your why with your photo, and then create that event. And aim for 300 to 500 people that you are sending that invite out to, okay? Really, seriously, when you send enough people that invite, there's going to be some that click on going or interested. Not everybody will, but there's going to be somebody that you didn't think wanted your help that does want and need your help. You can change somebody's life. So get out of your own way. I'm super excited. You guys are going to love this, because going forward, it's going to be easier. This is like the hardest day, and it's only day 2. So put that fear aside and join us. You're going to be successful, and you're going to change a lot of lives, including your own. Trust me on this, okay? So happy day 2. Rock it out. I will see you tomorrow for more on social media tips and tricks. And then we're also going to talk about personal development. And we're going to be done in less than a week. You guys are freaking rock stars. So let's keep pushing forward, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.